We're Brian and Crystal, and this is Vanhalla Adventures. While there are many things to love about traveling full-time, we've learned that the best experiences are those that are unplanned and completely unexpected. This week's adventures were a great reminder of this lesson as we found an oasis in the middle of the desert and stayed at a KOA campground that, oddly enough, happened to also be a little bit of a farm. To top it off, we end at the southernmost winery in the US and make even more furry friends while there. Thanks for watching, and be sure to hit the bell button so you don't miss any updates. Week or so, we've been staying outside of Yuma, Arizona in this BLM land, pretty much this oasis, I would say, in the middle of the desert.
Not to mention the weather's amazing, 75 every day it seems like.
It's so nice, and this has been a perfect camping spot. Sadly, we do need to go for several different reasons, so we're going to pack up and hit the road.
On to the next parking spot.
Chairs are very comfortable. Taking them apart. That's great. Realistic look at our cab situation after a few days. I think this is why it's the one part of the van nobody really shows. Everybody hides it there. So one of the reasons we needed to leave this campsite, even though we love it so much, is because we need to pick up supplies. However, we just took a peek at our battery situation, and after a few days of kind of cloudy weather here, and being on our laptops all the time, our batteries are pretty low. What were they at, B? Like 80%?
We've used 200 amp hours out of our 300.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. And so we don't have lithium, which means we don't really want to drain them that far for those of you that are unfamiliar. So I think we might actually be looking for an RV park tonight. And that's just kind of the reality of van life, is that sometimes you do have to plug in even if you don't want to, just because of electricity and using a lot of equipment.
So just looking for a place where we're going to end up tonight. Our main thing is iOverlander. That's our go-to. And then we kind of plan around that. Hey, yeah, I saw you guys have like RV parking, but do you guys provide electrical hookup at the casino?
No, we do not.
No. Okay. All right. Thank you.
So one of the reasons we thought we'd share this with all of you is because we've had a lot of questions about how we find parking spots, and we made a video about what apps we used before, but we realized that it doesn't really explain everything very well in terms of how you find a perfect camping spot. So we thought we'd do that tonight, since we have no idea where we're going to end up. Obviously, we have to plug in tonight, and then tomorrow will be another. So we're going to do this for a couple days. That way you can kind of get an idea of the process. So I prefer staying in a campground with a hookup. I don't really like RV parks very much. How far do you feel like driving tonight?
Like an hour, maybe. I always try to roll in somewhere before it's dark so you can really get a lay of the land, but sometimes that just doesn't work out, which is probably going to happen tonight.
Which isn't so bad if you're going to a park and you have a space.
Yeah.
If you're trying to boondock in the dark and you can't tell what's in front of you, it can be a little bit... I'm finding places that are an hour away, since that's how much we want to drive tonight. Right now I'm just looking at Google Maps for actual campgrounds. And then I'm also going to check iOverlander in that area, but I just want to get an idea of all the different like city or town names. Kind of in the middle of nowhere, and this is when it kind of sucks. There's great BLM land, but there's no plugins, which usually is we usually have a totally different issue. This is the first time we've had this issue.
Yeah. It's
usually that we want to be on BLM ground, like somewhere like in Florida, but all there is paid campgrounds. But we actually want a paid campground.
Yeah, we need to hook up. What time's checkout?
4 o'clock.
Do you have like laundry facilities and showers and stuff?
We do. Oof. Yep, and they're open 24/7.
What time does the office close?
The office closes at 8.
What do you think? We could do some laundry over there.
Yeah, that's true. Get a nice hot shower.
They have a late checkout, which is nice.
And, okay, it looks like we're also going to be next to a pretty sweet spot. Like, in terms of for the next night, which I'm not going to share yet. super sad about leaving here. It's like so pretty here.
Yeah, I'll definitely come back here. It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
This is cool. We just stopped for gas, but I want to show you all this sunset. The sunsets here are glorious. Totally use that word. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. So we just got to our site. It's actually pretty late, but this place looks really awesome, like a surprise. We're just gonna head to bed and we'll catch you all in the morning. Night, you guys.
Hey, you just about done with lunch there?
I literally just finished.
Oh, I literally just lit a fire.
See?
It's a work in progress.
Hey.
Hey.
So kind of a cool thing. I talked to the owner of the KOA. He has like a little sanctuary. He rescues animals. He's the owner. He lives next door, so it's on his private property. They're trying to make it all off-grid here. They're actually trying to make this an off-grid KOA.
Oh, wow.
And so he said he's doing some work on the property today. If we wanted to kind of take a peek at, go feed the animals with him, go check out like kind of what they're doing about making it off-grid. I thought that would be super sweet.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
This is like a KOA kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's like, he's like, as you see, we're not very crowded here. And I was like, it's weird because it's like, it is kind of hidden. It's not like in a place that I think a lot of people go. They have a labyrinth. They have a koi pond. It's like...
What's the name of this place? It's Boulevard Cleveland KOA Campground.
It's like a way cooler... Usually we don't go to KOAs because they're usually really loud. But this place is like a little sanctuary.
Yeah, it's great.
I want to go feed the animals.
Okay.
And check out how they're off-grid KOA. That's so epic.
Yeah.
This is so cool. So yeah, we're gonna take. I think you want to do it.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm Brian. Yeah.
Hey.
Meet you, Brian.
This is our friend James.
This is James.
Hello,
Hey.
world.
As we talked with James while feeding the animals and touring the grounds, it's clear he's passionate about creating a campground that's completely off-grid and a place where families can come to get away from all the stress of city life. James is one of those people, and this unexpected venture has been one of our best stays since we began van life. Oh my gosh, there's sheep and there's baby lambs and there's some pigs, and I'm gonna go feed them. I'm stoked. There's a labyrinth here, which is always a nice, peaceful thing to walk around in.
Oh my goodness! Look
Hi,
at
guys.
Watch
Oh,
this.
yeah. Get it.
Oh, hey. That was Hey! Ah! You are really cool. Staring me down. So James is over here at the KOA and mentioned there's a winery down the street, so we are going to go check that out.
I could have a glass of wine.
All right, let's go.
We just looked up this winery, and it looks like it's the southernmost winery in the U.S. That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
It's one of those like not planning on it type things, but see, I love when we have adventure days like this that are totally unplanned. We have no idea. You got a friend?
I got a little friend.
Hi! Hey! this has been such a cool adventure. Like totally unexpected.
Yeah.
These are my favorite days of van life.
Yeah, this is great. I had no idea I was going to wake up and be doing this today. So yeah, come to Campo Creek Vineyards. It's also a Harvest Host site.
Yeah.
So you can stay here for free.
Yeah, as long as you're a Harvest Host
As long as
member.
you're a Harvest Host member, sign up and then come have for a wine tasting and buy a bottle or two.
Yeah, and we'll put a link to our link for Harvest Host. You get, I think, $15 off or 15% off. I can't remember right now with our link, but it's totally worth it. Brian and I have signed up for it. This is our second year for Harvest Host, and it's awesome. Even though we're not staying here tonight, this is awesome. We might stay here tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see you guys next time because we're going to keep this adventure going as we check out more camping areas, more boondocking areas around this, and kind of show you around. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, buddy. Come on.
That's what happens.
We got little piglets here. Check out these little piglets.
I love you, B. You're weird, but I like you, man.